Hi Capricorn, welcome to Told as Love. If this is your first time here, I hope you subscribe and like the video. This is for Capricorn placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you have a bunch of Capricorn in your chart. If this doesn't resonate, I would say check out your other signs in your chart. Capricorn, I hope you're happy, healthy, and well. I've had a heck of a time uploading your video, trying to upload a reading, but I'm a big believer in it just wasn't meant then, and this is the reading now. We just got the Page of Pentacles. That's Earth energy. Someone could have blue eyes. To me, it's like an offer. It's like I'm hearing it's about time. Maybe money coming in. I'm even hearing like maybe someone's taxes are coming in and they've been like waiting for them. Or having to do your taxes. Wow, the Death card was just here. I've seen the Death card in the two screwed up readings just now as I was shuffling, and now just it came out again. So heavy Scorpio energy. You could be dealing with the Scorpio or have Scorpio in your chart. And then we get the Wheel of Fortune reversed. And then there's the Nine of Wands at the bottom. Something about time. Something about time. Timing. Needing more time, wanting more time, not having enough time. Needing more time to like, I'm hearing like flip something or like to get a job done. To transform something. This is interesting, but someone may work or has worked around death. I'm thinking even like a graveyard or a nursing home where it's like the end of someone's time. That's for someone out there. I'm even hearing or thinking like mortuary school. Someone could be going for that or thinking about it, or I'm also hearing like it was like a matter of time before this happened. It was a matter of time before this change happened or this transformation happened. Strength reversed and 10 of Cups. It's Leo energy. I was gonna say, like, if it's like dealing with death, something about giving like peace to people, maybe even like saying rights or just being a comforting person for this person in this time of need or times of need. And it's almost like this is a Capricorn who's like an empath and like can help these people in these really desperate situations. Maybe it's physically not literally death, people on their deathbed, but like death seems to live here. Maybe there's sickness, there's addictions, it's unhealthy for environments, and this is like a Capricorn who is like a light or offers peace and is, and like I said, like an empath, and they like absorb people's wounds, or you're able to help the people because of your own wounds that are similar. And I feel like it takes a certain type of strength for a person to be able to bring into situations and to people's lives the quiet strength and emotional like prosperity and success and peace that you bring into these people's lives. It's like you're comforting to them when it's like a very uncomfortable, not comforting situation. You're there to just offer this peace to them. Someone could be like a speaker or speak to people about their wounds and the issues that they've overcome or are overcoming. And maybe even in the process of talking about that, Capricorn, it's like you don't know how many lives you've touched or could touch if you did talk about your story. Because this person has a story, and that's their story that's been written. And that's a big clock in the background. And I just feel like it's a right timing thing. This would like change everything. The like Chris Herron story is in my head right now. He was a basketball player from Fall River, Massachusetts, who played for the Celtics, Boston Celtics, and had a bad addiction at the time. He's overcome that, and he has told his story. He's written a couple books, but now he goes around to organizations. He goes to schools too to speak about the dangers of like opioids and etc. But I'm not here for a chat on that, so let's just keep going. I'm just saying that's what's in my head right now. You know, the star came out in one of the readings that failed. And now that I'm thinking, like, I was just thinking of that, like, you could be a star, or you are a star, Capricorn. This shit, like, brings a tear to my eye, because what are the odds of that? Like, this is I'm really, like, getting emotional right now, Capricorn. Because this is the message that needs to come out, and why those failed. There's a Capricorn out there who is a star already, or could be a star, and in the process would be not only helping and healing themselves, but you'd be helping and healing others. I cannot believe this. I was imagining the star in the other card, the other deck, and it shows a girl looking up at this star, and I was saying in that other reading, like, this is you, Capricorn. You're that star that you're being looked up to. I cannot believe that. Holy moly macaroni. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. Death again, more Scorpio energy. And this is just speaking to me of like, there is a Capricorn who is grounded or is grounding or been grounding themselves. And you've talked about your struggles or are talking about your struggles. You're just sharing it with whomever would listen. And in doing so, you're healing yourself by communicating about your struggles, but you're also inspiring and helping other people. And it's leading me to believe that there's like this elevation of someone telling this story. It's not just a story to random people. It ends up being like being invited to go speak. And you'll speak in front of people about how you almost died or how you were close to death or you had to make this big transformation. Yeah. And I feel like it has a lot to do with like things that you've carried and baggage that you've had. Damn, this is a wild ass reading. I cannot believe the star came out. That meant to come out. I was meant to say that there's a Capricorn who is a star or absolutely could be a star. Well, you're already a star, Capricorn, but could be a star if you're not already to other people. And what I mean by that is you're healing not only yourself, but you're healing and helpful to others by telling about your struggles and your issues. That was a big message there. You know, the Queen of Wands came out in one of your failed readings too. And this was me, like, you're very good looking and attractive, Capricorn. You have worked really hard for what you have right now. Your stability, your family, your income, your health, your wealth. This is where you're at now, Capricorn. It's like you battled addictions from wounds and emotional wounds. This is fire energy. Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. But I really feel like this is, oh, where am I going with this? This was like Capricorn of the past, and this is where you are now. You're owning your baggage, your damage, you're owning it. Like, I know her skin is supposed to resemble oh man, I'm gonna butcher it. Vitiligo. I'm sorry, I sound so ignorant not being able to say that, but I hope you know what I mean. The skin condition begins with a V. It's like V-I-T, and then there's I. Oh, I won't. Vitiligo. Anyway. I'm seeing her right now as having fire wounds. This is a wounded person. A wounded person who had the damage and was being damaged and was damaged. Could be like emotionally, physically, with addictions or whatnot, but there's a lot of baggage this person was carrying around with them, going through hell with it. And now you're recovered, you're healed, you're owning your past. You're sitting tall with it. This is, again, I feel like someone speaking. Speaking and like telling their story maybe. Or considering it. What is going on here? There's like, if you really told or communicated what has happened to you, Capricorn, or I'm just saying, like, you could change people's ways of seeing things, or like, maybe you're scared people would look at you differently, but I feel like you could, I'm just hearing like change people, change their direction. This is, I'm hearing like it's too much baggage to keep this a secret. Like it's too much work to hide this. I just got a message about someone could be like coming out. Like, to family and friends about something they've kept, I guess, secret, and yeah, it's been a lot of work keeping this a secret, and you don't want to keep it a secret anymore, or there's a desire not to. Or maybe if someone starts telling their story, there's going to be a lot of things that would end up coming out that have been secrets that would end up being revealed. Maybe damaging stories or damaging truths to people that, Capricorn, you don't want to hurt these people, or you just know it would like devastate them to hear the truth about this. But at the same time, you telling your truth, you communicating about the things that have happened to you and the trials, tribulations, it's in itself being transformative and healing. It's funny how like you might not think digging up old wounds or talking about old stuff that really, really hurt you, you might think that talking about these things is just going to make you relive it and it's going to drudge up an old wound. But then, and I mean, for some people it does do that, and it's painful to talk about it, and you'd understand why they wouldn't want to. But then there are some cases where saying to someone, I know what you're going through, I've been through that, I went through that too, you don't realize how much just getting it off your own chest is like, damn, I kind of feel good just talking about that. I haven't told anybody that, and I just told you. I feel like there's a Capricorn who's doing this in the name of like wanting to help someone else and let them know that you're not alone. I've felt like that before, or I've struggled like that before. And in the process, you're sharing things about yourself that you've never talked about, and you're getting it off your chest and realizing, shit, I'm not the only one that ever went through this. This makes me feel good. What a message, Capricorn. Let's get one more card for Capricorn. I think I'm going to name this sharing your story, or like sharing your truth. Six of Cups. This may have to do with stuff that happened when you were younger. You may have been introduced to alcohol way too young by someone who was older, and they were like, here, drink this. And before you know it, you were like 11, 12, drunk. And in hindsight, you're like, I was way too young for that. At the time, you were probably like, I'm cool. Because that's what a kid would do at that age. Because we don't know any better at that age. But I feel like this may have been like someone introducing you to something that it, gosh, the flipping Chris Heron quote. He says this in the movie. I think he says it's about his freshman year at college when he gets introduced to cocaine in a dorm room with like his roommate and a couple girls, and he's like, that night opened a door for me that would take me like however many years to close. Like, that is in my head. Like, someone introduced you to something or offered you something. It doesn't have to be alcohol. It could be something else. They could have introduced you to weed when you were too young. And because it was like introduced to you too young, it's like been a door that's been hard for you to close, because before you knew it, you were 18, 19, freaking addicted to something, whatever this is. And you look back and you're like, that is wild for someone that age to have been stuck carrying that many burdens and issues and not telling anybody. Someone did some heavy coping with substances. Capricorn. Oh, Capricorn. I hope something in here resonated. If it didn't, check out your other signs. Stay happy, healthy, and well. If you would like to have a reading with yours truly, you can email me at toldaslovetarot@gmail.com. All right, Capricorn, I will catch you on the flip.